You cleaned out your inbox. You made resolutions. Maybe you even bought a new planner. But let me ask you something no one else will. Did you reset your energy? We enter every new year with hope, but most of us carry the old year with us, quietly. In the way we move through our homes, in the drawer we never open, in the shoes left at the door from months ago. We talk about fresh starts, but we rarely create space for anything truly new to enter. Not because we're lazy, not because we don't want change, but because no one ever showed us how powerful the first few days of January can be. The truth is, the start of a new year isn't just a date, it's a window. A brief, beautiful opening where your actions carry more weight than usual. And no, I'm not talking about superstition or rituals passed down without meaning. I'm talking about the quiet decisions that successful, grounded people make, often behind the scenes, that shift their energy and create momentum for the year ahead. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing intentionally. Whether you believe in energy or not, we've all felt what it's like to step into a cluttered room and instantly feel heavy, or to open a door and be met with sunlight and space. That's energy, that's design, and that's choice. So in this video, I'm sharing 8 simple yet powerful New Year habits. Not tips, not hacks, but conscious shifts you can make in the first week of the year that can ripple through all 365 days ahead. And no, they won't cost you much. Most of them are things you've overlooked. Until now, let's begin by looking at the one thing everyone touches every day but almost never thinks to clean. Ready? Part 1. Wipe the doorknob before you wipe your face, before you check your phone, before you splash water on your face, before the coffee finishes brewing. There is one thing you touch every single morning that quietly decides how the day begins, and most people never give it a second thought. The doorknob. Think about it. It's the very first point of contact between you and the outside world. Your hand wraps around it when you leave for work, when you step out to get the mail, when you return home tired, distracted, or hopeful. It absorbs everything you carry: stress from yesterday, impatience from traffic, relief from being done for the day. And yet, it's often sticky, dull, forgotten. Not dirty enough to alarm you, just neglected enough to matter. In American life, we move fast. We rush through mornings, juggling responsibilities, thinking about meetings, family, bills, plans. We're taught to focus on the big resets, new goals, new routines, new habits. But real change rarely starts big. It starts where attention has gone missing. And the doorknob is one of those places. When you wipe it slowly, deliberately, you're not just cleaning metal. You're pausing at the threshold between what has been and what's about to happen. You're telling yourself, without saying a word, I get to choose how I enter and how I return. That moment matters more than it sounds, because thresholds hold power. Psychologists talk about transitions for a reason. How we cross from one state into another shapes our mood, our decisions, even our patience with the people we love. Many people wonder why they feel drained before the day even starts. Why motivation fades by mid-morning. Why the year feels heavy only a few weeks in. Often, it's because they never consciously close the door on what they're carrying forward. The doorknob becomes a symbol of that habit, always touched, rarely acknowledged. When you clean it at the start of the year, you're creating a tiny ritual of respect. For your home, for yourself, for the life you're stepping into. There's something deeply human about this. We don't need dramatic gestures to feel grounded. We need moments that slow us down just enough to feel present. Picture this early January light coming through the window. The house quiet, a cloth in your hand, one small circle, then another. The metal warms slightly under your touch, and for a brief second you're not planning, fixing, or chasing. You're simply here. That calm carries forward, into your posture, your breath, the way you open the door and step outside. This habit also sets a tone for what comes next. If you can bring care to something this ordinary, you'll notice how differently you treat other parts of your life. You'll start seeing thresholds everywhere: the moment before a conversation turns sharp, the pause before an impulse purchase, the second before you react instead of respond. Cleaning the doorknob becomes practice. practice for awareness, practice for intention. And here's the quiet truth that connects this to everything that follows in this series: wealth, energy, and momentum don't enter chaotic spaces easily. They move toward clarity, toward places that feel acknowledged rather than rushed past. The front door is the first invitation. If you overlook it, the rest of the house feels the same. If you honor it, the shift is subtle but real. So before you worry about changing your habits, changing your schedule, or changing your life, start here, at the place where inside meets outside. Wipe the doorknob. Notice how it feels to begin the year with attention instead of urgency. And ask yourself if this small threshold can change how the day opens. What might happen when you start paying attention to the next one? Part 2. Replace one small item to stop the old cycle. There's a coffee mug in your kitchen that has a tiny crack. You still use it. You don't love it. You don't hate it. It's just there. Familiar, convenient, forgettable. You might not even notice it anymore until one day you realize you've been starting every single morning with a broken thing in your hand. That's how cycles begin. Quietly, that's how they keep going. Not through big dramatic decisions, but through small objects we stop seeing, habits we stop questioning, and spaces we stop refreshing. And when a new year rolls in, most people look outward: new plans, new challenges, big shifts. But sometimes, the deepest transformation begins with something so small, it feels ridiculous to name it one object: replaced. Here's the truth: the human mind craves symbols. We are wired to attach meaning to things. That scarf your mother gave you when you moved away. That chipped dish you used through a tough year. The throw pillow that's faded because it's been through 5 apartments and 3 breakups. These items are not just fabric or ceramic or thread. They're memory keepers, energy holders. And while some carry warmth and growth, others carry weight. Stagnancy. The feeling of being stuck, even if you don't know why. So I'm not asking you to renovate your home. I'm asking you to choose one thing. One object you've outgrown. One item that no longer reflects who you are or where you're going. It doesn't have to be big. It could be the towel you always avoid because it doesn't absorb anymore. The pen you keep using even though the ink skips. The doormat that no longer says welcome because the letters have worn off. Now pause. Ask yourself, why am I still keeping this? Is it guilt, habit, sentiment, fear of change disguised as practicality? Replacing a single item can feel oddly emotional. Because you're not just throwing something out. You're admitting, I don't need this version of myself anymore. That's powerful. That's how patterns break. Let me give you a story. A woman I once worked with kept a calendar on her fridge from 3 years ago. Every time she passed it, she barely noticed it. But she kept it there, same pin, same position. When I asked why, she laughed. I don't know. It's just been there. That year on the calendar. The year her father passed. It wasn't just a date. It was a door she hadn't closed. She took it down, replaced it with a small piece of artwork, a leaf print. That space changed. Her mornings changed. Her energy changed. These little things matter, because the way we treat our surroundings is often the way we treat ourselves. If you tolerate broken, dull, misaligned energy in your home, chances are you're tolerating it somewhere else in your schedule, your relationships, your self-talk. Replacing one object won't fix everything, but it interrupts the autopilot. It says, hey, I'm awake now. I care. Here's what happens next. Once you change one thing, you start seeing other things more clearly. That old lamp in the corner that never quite worked. The sweater you always skip past in your closet. The notebook you've been meaning to fill but never did. One shift leads to another, and suddenly, your environment begins to match your intention, not your inertia. This habit, this act of replacing something isn't about style or aesthetics. It's about reclaiming authorship over your space, over your story. It's saying, I choose what stays in my life and what no longer belongs. And that's not about control. That's about freedom. Let's bring this closer. What is one item in your home that no longer serves you? Don't overthink it. Your body knows before your mind does. That mild annoyance, that visual drag, that thing you keep around because it's still usable but it quietly annoys you every time. That's your candidate. That's your signal. Now imagine this, it's gone. In its place, something new. Or nothing at all, just space. Breathing room. And when you walk by it tomorrow, there's a small lift in your chest. You may not even realize why, but your energy knows. Your subconscious gets the message. We are no longer repeating what no longer feels right. That one gesture. It's not decoration. It's declaration. And that's where we go next. Because after you've honored the doorway part 1 and broken the smallest cycle this part, you're ready to open a new kind of relationship with money, with flow, with energy. Not by forcing anything, but by remembering small shifts ripple wider than we think. And the tiniest change, made with clear intention, can echo through the rest of the year. So today, choose one item. Replace it not because it's ruined, but because you've outgrown who you were when you got it. Then let it go. Let it take the old version of you with it. And notice what returns in its place. Are you ready to choose something that finally reflects where you're going next? Because the next chapter doesn't start in your calendar. It starts in the quiet corners of your home, where something old is waiting to be released. Part 3. Switch wallets not because it's worn, but because you've outgrown who you were. There's a quiet truth no one talks about. Your wallet says more about your relationship with money than your bank account ever will. We carry it every day. We open it without thinking. We toss it on tables, tuck it in purses, unzip it under fluorescent store lights, and close it again like nothing happened. But here's the thing, your wallet is not just a container. It's a mirror, not just of your financial habits, but of your beliefs, about worth, about scarcity, about what you think you deserve. Most people only think to change their wallet when it's visibly falling apart, frayed edges, a broken zipper, stains that won't come out, and even then, they hesitate. It still works, they say. I'll replace it later. But this isn't about whether it works. It's about whether it reflects who you are becoming. Because money, whether we like it or not, is energy. It flows, it sticks, it retreats, it responds. And the way you house that energy matters. You wouldn't keep precious jewelry in a cracked box. You wouldn't store your family heirlooms in a plastic bag. But many of us store our money in wallets that silently say, I don't respect this. I don't respect me. What if I told you that the first financial shift you need to make this year has nothing to do with budgets, or investing, or side hustles? What if it starts with holding your wallet in your hand and asking yourself, is this aligned with how I want to receive and manage wealth this year? Let's take it deeper. Maybe your current wallet was a gift from a time in your life you've outgrown. Maybe it belonged to a version of you that used to shrink when talking about money, a version that felt guilty for spending or embarrassed to ask for more. That version deserves love, but you don't need to carry her symbols anymore. Switching your wallet isn't superficial, it's symbolic. And symbolism is powerful. A new wallet becomes a permission slip, a signal, a quiet contract with yourself that says, I am ready for a new chapter. I am choosing financial clarity, elegance, alignment, not just function. You don't need to spend a fortune. You just need to choose with presence. Find something that feels sturdy in your hand, something with texture, shape, or color that feels like you, not the person you've been tolerating. Black for stability, brown for strength, red for courage, gold for abundance. Choose the one that speaks to where you're headed, not where you've been stuck. And then there's this small, often overlooked ritual when you switch to a new wallet. Place a few crisp, clean bills inside, new if possible, intentional above all. Not for spending, but to seed a message. That you welcome prosperity with care, that you know what to do with it. That you are no longer chasing money, you're creating the kind of life it naturally flows into. Now pause. Imagine opening this new wallet a week from now. A month. Every time you unzip it, it whispers you've changed. Every time you take it out, it reminds you this is sacred. Treat it as such. That's not a transaction. That's transformation. Because here's the deeper layer. How you do this, how you treat your wallet, is how you do money. And how you do money often reflects how you do life. Sloppy, rushed, full of guilt or avoidance, or careful, clear, confident. I once knew someone who had 3 credit cards, all stuffed into an old children's pencil case. She was funny, hardworking, creative. But her relationship with money, chaotic, scattered, avoidant. She laughed it off until one day she realized, I treat my money like it's an afterthought. No wonder it doesn't stay with me. She got a new wallet. She started keeping it clean, minimal, respectful. And yes, over time, her finances shifted too. Not because of magic, but because she shifted. So ask yourself, what version of your financial self do you want to carry with you this year? What do you want your daily habits to say about your self-worth, your values, your boundaries? A wallet is small, but the identity it holds is big. Switch it not because it's broken, but because you're no longer the person who needed it. Because the version of you that's emerging deserves a container that matches her clarity, her elegance, her readiness. And when you put it down at the end of the day on your desk, on your nightstand, in your bag, you'll know this wasn't about leather or zippers. This was about you deciding that nothing in your life, not even the smallest thing, will be unintentional anymore. The doorknob greeted the world. The item you replaced cleared old cycles. But your wallet, it now holds the future, one decision at a time. Part 4. Wear a color you've never dared just to meet a version of you you've never lived. There's a shirt in your closet you never wear. Maybe it's red too loud, or bright yellow too bold, or soft white too clean, too plain. You tried it on once, maybe twice, but every time you took it off. It's not me, you told yourself. But what if it's not that the color doesn't suit you? What if you just haven't met the version of you who knows how to wear it? Color is more than style, it's energy. We forget that. We think we're just choosing outfits, when really, we're choosing how we show up in the world. We reach for navy when we want to feel composed, gray when we want to disappear, black when we want to feel safe. These choices aren't random, they're rituals, and they quietly shape the stories we tell ourselves and the energy we allow into our lives. Red doesn't just say confidence, it summons it. Yellow doesn't just brighten your look, it lifts your spirit. Blue doesn't just soothe others, it steadies your own nervous system. The colors we wear have weight. They speak before we do. They set the tone before a single word is said. And here's the truth most people never consider. If you've been wearing the same colors for years, you've likely been reinforcing the same energy day after day, season after season. That's not wrong, it's just incomplete. You're a multi-layered human being. You carry ambition, tenderness, fear, courage, playfulness, grief, hope. Why limit yourself to the same 3 shades? So here's a challenge: choose one color you've never dared to wear, not for attention, but for alignment. Not because it's trending, but because it awakens something in you. Maybe it's coral, or emerald, or ivory. Whatever it is, don't wait for the perfect event. Wear it on an ordinary Tuesday, to the grocery store, on a walk. Let it move with you, catch the light, catch your reflection. See what happens not just in how others see you, but in how you see yourself. You might feel strange at first, exposed, like you're playing a role, but stay with it. Because the discomfort isn't a sign you chose wrong. It's a sign you're growing. And every time you wear that color, even just a touch, a scarf, a bracelet, a hint on your nails, you're introducing yourself to a version of you that's been waiting in the wings. Not a better you, just a more expressed one. This habit is about more than fashion. It's about identity, expansion, and energy. Because color, when worn with intention, becomes a soft kind of magic, one that realigns your posture, your presence, your possibility. You've already cleared space at the door. You've already broken one small cycle. You've already changed what holds your money. Now, let your outer layer speak to your inner shift. So what color have you always avoided, but secretly admired on someone else? What would it mean to stop admiring and start embodying? Choose it, wear it, and walk out the door as someone your past self might not recognize, but your future self has been waiting to meet. Part 5. Light a candle not to brighten the room, but to let something go. There's something deeply human about watching a flame. We stare into it without trying to explain why. We light candles for birthdays, for prayer, for memory. We hold them during vigils. We place them on dinner tables without thinking twice. but rarely do we light one just to say goodbye. This habit isn't about ambience. It's not about fragrance or mood lighting. It's about ceremony. Quiet, personal ceremony. Lighting a candle to mark the moment you decide to release something, an expectation, a regret, an attachment, a version of yourself that no longer fits. Because the truth is, most of us carry things into the new year we never meant to. A comment that stung, a plan that fell apart, a relationship that shifted without closure. We pack them quietly, emotionally, invisibly, and they settle into the corners of our homes like dust that refuses to leave. And over time, we forget they're even there. Until we feel heavier than we should, more anxious than we know how to explain, tired even after rest. This is where the candle comes in. At the start of the year or any time you feel something lingering, you choose a time, a space, a moment when you won't be interrupted. You sit, you light the candle slowly, and you breathe. You don't need to perform a ritual. You don't need to say the perfect words. You just need to be present with what's leaving. You might name it out loud, or whisper it, or just hold it in your chest as you watch the flame move. That flicker, soft, steady, alive, it becomes a witness, a symbol that you were here, that you felt this, that you're now releasing what no longer belongs. It might sound simple. It is, but it's not small. Because energy moves when we give it attention. And this moment of focused release does more than clean the air, it clears the heart. It honors what was, while making space for what could be. And when the candle finishes, or when you're ready to blow it out, do so gently, no rush, just a final breath, like exhaling an old story. The wick dims, the room quiets, and something in you feels softer, lighter, less tangled in yesterday. This practice doesn't fix everything, but it softens your grip. It reminds your nervous system that letting go doesn't have to feel like failure. It can feel like peace. So as you move through this new year, consider this: not every candle needs to mark a celebration. Some are meant to mark release. And in doing so, they illuminate something even deeper than joy. They illuminate freedom. What might shift in your life if you gave yourself permission to light a candle, not to add more, but to let something go? Part 6. Write a note to someone who's no longer near but still lives in your memory. We live in a world that moves too fast for goodbyes. People leave, situations change, seasons shift, and somehow, we're expected to keep going as if the heart has no weight to carry. But it does. And often, the heaviest weight isn't loss itself, it's the words we never said. A note left unwritten. A thank you that never found its moment. An apology that stayed stuck in your throat. Or maybe just a single sentence you wish you could say now: after all this time, I miss you. I forgive you. I understand now. This habit is simple. And it's not about dramatic closure. It's about creating a pause. A soft space where your heart can finally speak what your life never made room for. Choose someone. Someone who shaped you, scarred you, loved you, left you. Someone you still think about on quiet afternoons or unexpected mornings. They may have passed. They may have drifted. You may have parted ways with no clear end. Doesn't matter. This note isn't for them. It's for you. You don't need fancy stationery. Just paper, a pen, a few moments of stillness. Then write. Don't filter. Don't overthink. Just let the words come. You might write one sentence, or a paragraph, or a page. You might cry, or feel nothing at all. That's okay. The point is not performance, it's release. Because when we give language to the invisible, something shifts. The tangled threads inside us begin to loosen. The story that never got to end finds a breath of closure, not in the other person's response, but in your own voice. You don't have to send it. In fact, most of the time, you shouldn't. This is not about fixing the past. It's about reclaiming your peace in the present. You can fold the note and tuck it into a journal, or burn it, or keep it in a drawer. Do whatever feels true. Just know that note becomes a marker, a quiet declaration that says, "This mattered, and I'm no longer holding it in silence." Sometimes the most powerful healing doesn't happen in conversation. It happens in solitude, with a pen, with honesty, with the courage to put feelings into form, even if no one ever reads them. So what would you write if no one had to see it? What truth are you ready to put down? so your heart can move forward just a little bit lighter. Write it now. Not for the past, not even for them, but for the version of you who's been waiting to finally let go. Part 7. Buy something small not because you need it, but because you forgot how to give yourself joy. When was the last time you bought something just for the joy of it? Not out of necessity. Not because it was on sale. Not because it was practical, logical, or overdue. Just joy. A little burst of delight wrapped in no expectations, no guilt, no explanation. As we grow older, joy becomes negotiable. We prioritize usefulness. We calculate. We justify. And somewhere along the way, we forget that small pleasures aren't distractions, they're nourishment. They remind us we're still alive. That even in the middle of to-do lists and responsibilities, there's still room for softness. This habit asks for nothing extravagant. Just intention. A small bouquet from the corner market. A new mug with a color that makes you smile. A soft pair of socks. A notebook that feels like a clean slate. Something that serves no grand purpose but lights something tiny and warm inside you. Because joy doesn't have to roar. It doesn't have to justify its presence. It can whisper. It can be quiet. A single moment in the checkout line when you say, "Yes, I want this," for no reason other than it makes me feel good. And when you bring that item home, place it somewhere visible. Let it catch the light. Let it remind you that joy is allowed here, that you are not only someone who gives, fixes, plans, provides. You are also someone who deserves to receive. Even if it's just a $7 candle. Even if it's a bracelet that no one else will notice. Even if it's a box of tea you don't need but love the scent of. This habit matters because it softens something inside us that gets hardened by routine. It's a message to your nervous system: life isn't only about what must be done. It's also about what can be enjoyed. Somewhere inside you is a younger version of yourself, the one who once bought stickers, or wore glitter, or picked wildflowers without wondering if they'd match a vase. That version is still there, waiting to be remembered. So today, give her something. Not because she earned it. Not because she checked off a task. But because she exists, and she's worth delight. Buy something small. Let it be a gift to the part of you that's learning how to feel good without having to explain why. Part 8. Walk in a direction you've never taken, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Every year, we talk about new paths, new chapters, new energy. But most of us, without even realizing it, step into the new year through the same doors, in the same direction, with the same motions as last year. We wake up, drink the same coffee, leave through the same exit, turn the same way down the street. And then we wonder why nothing feels different. But what if change didn't start with resolutions or big goals? What if it started with something as small as the direction your feet take you? This practice isn't symbolic for the sake of symbolism. It's a gentle interruption to the autopilot you didn't know you were on. When you walk in a direction you've never taken, even just for 5 minutes, you shift something. Inside and out. You give your body a new view. You give your mind a new rhythm. And sometimes, that's all it takes to spark a quiet, internal reset. It might be a different street, a new path at the park, a route that's only slightly unfamiliar, but just enough to make you pay attention. To notice the wind on your face, the sound of your own footsteps, the way light hits a tree you've never seen before. It's not about the distance, it's about the presence. Because there's something powerful about walking away from what's known, not in defiance, but in curiosity. When you choose a new path, even briefly, you remind yourself that life is still full of unexplored corners, that your story hasn't finished unfolding, that you're still becoming. This habit doesn't require time or planning, just willingness. And the shift it creates isn't just physical, it's energetic. You step into the world with intention instead of routine, with wonder instead of repetition. And in that space, new possibilities find you. So maybe tomorrow morning, instead of heading straight to your usual spot, you turn left instead of right. You let your steps lead not to a destination, but to a different state of being. And maybe in that short walk, you feel something small and true whisper back. You don't have to stay where it's comfortable. You can begin again. Anytime. 5 minutes. One turn. One quiet choice that says, I'm ready for a new direction, even if it starts with just my feet. Final. Maybe what we need at the start of a new year isn't more pressure. Not another resolution to keep. Not another list to chase. Maybe what we need is space. Space to notice. To reset. To remember that every little thing we do, every door we open, color we wear, candle we light, note we write shapes us. Because what you just heard wasn't a checklist. It was a quiet invitation. To begin again, not just in your calendar, but in your home, in your habits, in the way you treat yourself when no one is watching. Science tells us that small, repeated actions done with emotion, with intention rewire the brain. Over time, they reshape your responses, your rhythms, your identity. But long before science had words for it, people knew. Cultures had rituals. Grandmothers had wisdom, and homes carried energy. We're just remembering what was always true. These habits, the doorknob, the wallet, the candle, the walk, they are not about perfection. They're about presence. They are tiny acts of sovereignty. Of saying this year, I will not live on autopilot. This year, I will choose what I carry and what I finally let go. And if any part of this series made you pause, breathe deeper, or see your space in a new light, I want to thank you for watching, for listening, for caring enough about your life to approach it gently, not forcefully. That's rare, and it's beautiful. As you move into this new chapter, may you feel a little lighter, a little clearer, and deeply, quietly empowered. Not because you changed everything, but because you noticed something small and let it change you. From my heart to yours, I'm wishing you a year filled not just with success or good luck, but with alignment, with flow, with a softness that still holds strength, and above all with joy that doesn't need a reason. Happy New Year. And thank you for letting me walk beside you for even just a few steps.